Hi. Hello, welcome. You've been looking for a new show, and we found each other. We have a great show today. We have the devil's music. We've got Lizzo. We've got so much more to talk about. I'm Tefi, your host. So nice to make your acquaintance. And this is a pop culture show. What does that mean? We're gonna be talking shit about celebrities for 30 or so minutes. Does that sound good to you? You have excellent taste, okay? So, guys, is anybody feeling a little off lately? Not just because it's so hard, like, being alive and in society. I just mean in, like, general. You know, I especially was feeling a little off, like I wanted to be, I don't know, like, held like a baby. And I found out why. It's not you. I'm speaking to myself. Tefi, it's not you. It's science. Actually, if I'm going to talk about science, let's go to the lab. Guys, the moon is in Leo. Tefi, what the fuck does that mean? I'm going to tell you. So you might be feeling super emotional lately, maybe a little bit more sensitive. Things are maybe not so clear, like you feel like you're in the gray area. You might feel a little paranoid. It's not you, baby, it's science, honey. So I know what you're thinking. Tefi, it just sounds like you're going through a tough time. I just told you it was the fucking science. It has nothing to do with me. So yesterday I was feeling especially like yuckies. And most people would be like, you know what? I need those endorphins. I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna drink a lot of water. I'm gonna eat some fresh fruit. Some people fucking meditate. What the fuck? I was like, no, I'm gonna go on my astrology app and pay $20 to talk to an astrologer for 15 minutes. So that's exactly what I did. I got on one of my favorite apps. It's called like Sanctuary. And what they do is they match you with an astrologer to let you know whether or not you're a fucking loser. So when you sign up, this is a disclaimer. I don't know if anybody here has ever talked to an astrologer before, but when you're talking to an astrologer, they feel it's almost like all-knowing. Like doctors fucking guess, but the chart is the chart, and that's your life. You know what I mean? So I'm talking to, I was matched with this astrologer who was especially kind. His name was Forrest, and I don't know if he was putting on the kid gloves for me, because I did start the reading with, he's like, hi, I'm Forrest. I'll be your astrologer today. And I was like, hey, Forrest, how are you? I'm in the middle of a breakdown. I really need some good news today, Forrest. And so then Forrest was like, the subscriber you have dialed. No, he was really, really nice. And he told me just what I told you guys. It's an emotional time. And he's like, but I'm looking at your Jupiter. What does that mean? I don't know, but it's my Jupiter. And he was saying, I have what it takes to pull through. And hold on, it's emotional. He said my chart was beautiful, which is so sweet, because I didn't even do it. You know what I mean? So sweet. And then he said, I am so excited for you, for what the future has in store. And I was like, that's so nice. What is it? What is it? It's so weird. Like, when we were saying goodbye, he was like, this reading made my day. I'm like, mine too. He's like, remember to go with the flow. I'm like, you too, Forrest. And then I was like, I love you. And I was like, backspace. I was like, Tefi, you cannot be closer to your app astrologer than your father. We have a great show today. Lindsay Lohan is at it again, and we're gonna get into it right after this break. Put your shirt back on. It's crazy in here. Guys, we come to this show. I come to my job every day. And we pray that celebrities do something stupid so we can talk about, you know, like, and today Today is such a special day because we rarely have 3 stories that flow together so perfectly. In astrology, they call that a trine. Thank you, Forrest. So just know that today is a very, very special day, okay? So let's jump into the first. Unbelievable, Miley Cyrus says some dumb shit on Instagram Live. Guys, I've watched a lot of lives, like Instagram lives, not people's lives. And there are few that make me cringe, and this one is easily the most cringiest Instagram live of my life. But you know what? Okay, let's get into it. Let's just play the first clip, please.
Hardcore feminist vibes and just like, I don't know, not allowing anyone in, but now I am. There are good men out there, guys. Don't give up. You don't have to be gay. There are good people with dicks out there. You just gotta find them. You gotta find a dick that's not a dick, you know what I mean?
You don't have to
Turn it off.
gay.
Oh, no.
I know. I always thought I had to be gay because I just thought like
Turn it off,
all
man.
guys are evil, but it's not true.
So yes, not only did she do an Instagram live, but she did one with her boothang, verbatim, her words. I would never call somebody boothang. I'm an adult. And they also used heart filters. That's not the worst part. So she kept on going. Let's go through like the chronological order of the things that had me fucked up. Okay, so first the feminist comment, right? The feminist comment, I was a hardcore feminist, just shutting people out. There are good guys out there. If there's a viewer out there that is confused about like what maybe feminism means, I want you to know that that comment that Miley Cyrus made is problematic on so many different levels. Feminism is not shutting people out or hating men. Feminism is many, many good things, many empowering things. I want to talk to Cody for a second. Cody, can I talk to you for a second? Are you alone? Good. One, I want you to know that this is a red flag. This is manipulation, okay? She's talking about how you're the only good guy that she knows. I want you to know that you are 22 years old, and you do not have to be the best man in the entire world. Second, Miley, Cody, give me a second, Miley. Miley, what about Billy Ray? Billy Ray seems like a nice guy. So obviously she's trying to shade her ex-husband, which is crazy that Miley Cyrus is an ex-husband. But she's obviously trying to do, and she's doing it very poorly. And I also want to say, like, Miley, the dating experience thing. If you're out there, I want you to know that there's good guys out there. There's good people out there, and they just happen to have dicks. If there's somebody out there, listen to me. If you don't watch any of this show at all, but I just want you to hold on to this part, okay? Do not take dating advice from Destiny Love Cyrus, now known as Miley Cyrus. She's 26 years old. If you're 26 years old and you're feeling disappointed out there, dating is really getting you down, I want you to know there's a lot of people out there that you're gonna meet, AKA fuck. There's a lot of people that you're gonna have sex with. There's a lot of experiences you're gonna have. Don't let Miley Cyrus be your beacon of hope. You know what I mean? Like, she's not your Dear Abby. Don't do that, okay? So try to stay open-hearted as much as you can. I know that dating is very, very hard, but Miley Cyrus has been divorced and had 2 exes in the same 3 months. I feel like, just, you know what you should do? You should get this astrology app. God, I wish Forrest was here. But anyway, so the most problematic of them all is I thought I had to be gay. Miley, shut the fuck up. Close your fucking mouth. If I was on a date with a woman and she was like, yeah, I'm dating women now because dating men was awful, men are trash, I'd be like, oh, I get it. You're a piece of shit and you're using me. Awesome. Wonderful. That says a lot about you. And also, Miley, you don't choose your sexuality. It's like scientifically proven that you do not choose your sexuality. And Lady Gaga has been singing about it for years. So I feel like if the Lord himself came down and was like, Estefania, and I'm like, yes. And he's like, I'm going to give you $500 million. And I'd be like, amazing. He'd be like, but you have to be Miley Cyrus's or Kanye West's publicist for a year, I'd be like, you can keep that shit. I don't want that at all. I can't imagine a more house of terrors than that. Those people probably don't sleep at all. Can you imagine? Instagram Live must be a publicist's nightmare. My advice to Miley is shut the fuck up, read a book, hug your father. So she posted this apology. Can we just start off and say I am sick of the Notes app apologies? They're driving me insane. You have graphic designers at your fingertips. So she says, I was talking shit about sucky guys, but let me be clear. You don't choose your sexuality. That's not what you said. You were born as you are. It has always been my priority to protect the LGBTQ community I'm a part of. Rainbow emoji. Happy Monday. Happy Monday indeed. Meanwhile, Lindsay Lohan is trying to insert herself into this love narrative, and it is fucking working. Okay, so Lindsay Lohan is a gift that continues to keep on giving. Lindsay Lohan doesn't see a narrative. She sees opportunity. Lindsay Lohan walked so Kris Jenner could run. And she's also like a Hollywood OG, you know what I mean? Like, she knows all. These like little teeny poppers that are famous, she remembers when those bitches were like 11 on Disney. She's seen them go through like every little phase, and she is not a private person. This bitch has balls. Do you want me to talk about her balls? Of course you do. Let's start from the beginning. Post Miley and Liam breakup, this happens. The Hemsworth brothers, who are fine as hell. What is in the water in Australia? So they post this photo together, and she says, why did we meet in Sydney or Bondi? I want you to close your eyes and imagine that Lindsay Lohan is trying to publicly meet up in Australia with your ex-husband and your ex-brother-in-law. What a world. Also, like, it's the same thing with Lindsay, how she, like, remember when she tweeted when Disney World came out with when Disney came out with the new Little Mermaid announcement, and that somebody else is gonna play Ariel, and she tweeted Disney, @Disney, call me, we need to talk. It's like the same energy. Why didn't we meet up in Sydney or Bondi? So then, Lindsay, never not working. Why was she in Australia? She was filming Masked Singer Australia, a show about a masked singer, and you have to guess who they are, and this one's in Australia. So before we play this clip, I want you to know that Lindsay has no idea who's under this mask. It's completely a guessing game, okay? So Lindsay's on the show, she's one of the judges, and she says this.
Cody Simpson.
How did you get that?
The surfing, the waves, coming back home, and my sister dated him, so I have a little insight. If it is you, we have a lot to talk about, and this is not the arena for it.
Oh, say it, Lindsay.
I want my furniture back, because I bought your furniture for your house in Venice.
Oh my God.
It's the best moment of my life. She has no idea who's under that mask, and she said that. It could have been Antonio Banderas. I would have lifted off my mask and been like, I pay for my furniture. I don't even. So anyway. And then second of all, if you've seen previous episodes, you know that Cody is a dating Energizer bunny. He dated Ali Lohan? Remember that I said in a previous show that the list of girls that we said, Gigi Hadid, Bella, that fucked me up. What's her name? Bella Thorne. And I was like, those are only the people that we know of. Vanessa Hudgens, Sister Stella, all those people. Like, and for the first time in Cody Simpson's life and my life, he made me aware of someone. I don't know who Stella Hutchins was, so that's a point for Cody, but whatever. Okay, so then Cody Simpson turns out to be that Masked Singer, okay? Gasps. Turns out to be that Masked Singer, okay? He wins the show in Australia. And Lindsay Lohan posts this on Instagram. Dale que tú puedes. It's a photo of Allie and Cody. And the caption reads, "When you realize you failed and you settle for less, at Cody Simpson, aggressive. Angel emoji, anchor emoji. Family is everything. You won the Masked Singer, but you lost on your future." Like, oh, the lack of fucks that Lindsay Lohan has in her body is at a negative 438. And also, this is something that I would do. I saw it and I was like, it's like looking in a mirror. This is probably the best post on Instagram in the history of Instagram in my life. Now, Lindsay Lohan deleted this post, but it will live on forever in our hearts. Let's talk about Lindsay's... Thank you. Thank you so much. So, let's talk about Lindsay's dad, not Michael, after this break. Remember I was talking about a trine earlier? Bitch, here we go. So, Dennis Quaid is engaged to a 26-year-old. The irony is just... God, this reminds me... What does this remind me of? Could it be a movie?
You are so grown up.
I'll be 12 soon. How old are you?
26.
Only 15 years older than me.
For those who don't know, one, how dare you? No, but... So, I don't know what age my viewers are. Just kidding. Hey, Mom. But this movie, The Parent Trap, is from Lindsay Lohan's legendary debut, An American Gem, and documentary, The Parent Trap. So she plays a set of twins and, that want to get their parents back. And Dennis Quaid's hot old ass in that movie, woo, is dating this 26-year-old, right? But now, life imitating art, imitating life, imitating art. Now, Dennis's even older and hotter ass is really engaged to a 26-year-old. But this time, his child is not 15 years younger than his fiancée. His kid that he had with Meg Ryan is 27. Imagine being a year older than your father's wife. What a world. I know, I kind of love it. So, Lindsay, if you're looking to squeeze yourself into another narrative, this is the one. This is the one. So, the actress that played the stepmom in the movie, her name is Meredith Blake, and she's fantastic. She tweeted this: "Watch out for those twins." There's so many gifts in the universe, and I just want to say, Forrest, you saw it. Some quick statistics for you. Dennis Quaid, his first wife was 3, is it not Quaid? Oh, it is Quaid. Sorry. I'm being bullied. So, some statistics for you. Dennis Quaid's first wife was 3 years older than him. That's the last time that happens. Second wife, 10 years younger than him. Third wife, 20 years younger than him. His fourth wife is 40 years younger than him. That's right. Dennis hot and old Quaid is 65 fucking years old, and he can still get it. Doesn't he? In the movie, he's like an older dude that like owns a vineyard in California, and doesn't he look like he like smokes cigars, lives in California, and owns a vineyard? He has that like vibe to him. So a little bit about her, the fiance. She's a student. She's gonna get her PhD. Blah 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 blah. I love this movie. I love this movie. And actually, online, a little tidbit for you is that there is this conspiracy on the internet, the World Wide Web, that Lindsay Lohan indeed had a twin sister, but she died during the making of this movie, and and she took credit for both parts and became what we now know as legendary Lindsay Lohan. Yeah. Isn't that crazy? Anyway, Kanye being extreme as always. So Kanye West almost quit rap. Oh no. So this is alleged. Kanye's pastor went on the radio, what the fuck, and said this, ready? One time, he told me that he wasn't going to rap. I said, why not? To which Kanye replied, that's the devil's music. I said, hey man, rap is a genre. You can rap for God. Okay, so. Kanye, you are such an extremist. One, who the fuck told you the phrase devil's music? Two, if your pastor has to tell you to chill, that is a little too extreme and a little too Christian. And if your pastor is saying like, hey, you can rap for God, you need to reevaluate a couple things, okay? Anyway, is Lizzo a cheater, pumpkin eater? When we get back. Sweet, sweet Lizzo is accused of plagiarism. What we're going to talk about, I want you to compare to copying your friend's homework in such a way that Turnitin.com would burst into flames. Okay? So, as we all know, it's a very, very popular tune. I just took a DNA test. So I'm 100%. Yes. So it turns out a couple people are like, hey, we actually wrote and have a song very similar with Lizzo to that song with that exact line. And it's a song called Healthy. Actually, you know what? I don't want to describe it. I want to play it for you guys. Can we play the audio clip, please? This is the one that we know.
Turns out I'm 100% that bitch, even when I'm crying crazy. I just did a DNA test. Turns out I'm 100% that bitch, even when I'm homeless.
Like, obviously they have a point. Like, so let's play it one more time. Just one more time.
I just took a DNA test. Turns out I'm 100% that bitch, even when I'm crying crazy. I just did a DNA test.
Yeah, I'm not crazy. Yeah, it's 100%. It's 100% the same fucking song. Except there's like one more, like there's a little keyboard. That's like the only difference. So these people that wrote the song with Lizzo, the Healthy song, they want 5%. They want 5% of her little baby profits. And Lizzo's camp is saying, yeah, no, we're not gonna give that to you. So this is like, que fucking pena. This is exactly like, I want you to imagine you're telling your friend, hey, you can copy my homework, just don't copy it word for word. And your friend's like, sick. And the teacher's like, hey, can I talk to you guys for a second? Every time you said and, he wrote additionally. So what the fuck? Literally the only change that Lizzo has, I think it's like, in the first one she says, I just took, and then the second one is, I took. Like, I think it's just like one word, right? It's like one word. Didn't took, okay. Thank you, Andy. And, prompter, please. Thank you. You know, you were too busy correcting me. Yeah. So, I think Lizzo should just be like, oopsie, yeah, I did. I understand. That's the most important part of the song, Lizzo. I'm talking to Lizzo right now. Lizzo. And I want to also, Lizzo, for a moment, I want you to know that first sentence is really the only part that people are singing. I mean, are we gonna pretend like we know the rest of the song? Whenever we're out, we're like, I just took a DNA test, turns out I'm 100% that bitch, even when I'm crazy crying. Like that's, we don't know the rest. So of course I want a 5% profit, I would too. I'm thinking in my mind, in my delusional mind, like maybe she's like, what the fuck? They didn't write that part, I wrote that part. You know what I mean? Like when there's singer-songwriting together. When they're writing, she was probably like, I came up with that, so I used it in another song. But baby, that's not how the industry works. I'm talking to Lizzo once more. That's not how this world works, baby. Am I a lawyer? No. Am I in the music industry? No. Am I pushing myself into a narrative, Lindsay Lohan style? Yes! Her and I have the same disease. It's called being metida. So, should we wrap up with some life advice?
Yeah.
After this break. Hey, we've reached my favorite part of the show. It's when I get to bond with you a little bit, share some life advice, things I've gone through or things I'm going through right now. And my beautiful, beautiful people, I think we need to rise above the paragraph-long angry texts. Am I talking to myself? Shut your whore mouth. I think what we need to do now, as a society, is write that draft in our little notes apps, and because we know Miley does. And we need to write out exactly how we feel, and we need to wait 24 hours, see how we feel, maybe send it the next day, because you know what's gonna happen? You're gonna end up sending Molly Brunk, when she hangs out with people that I don't like, a text that starts with, and I quote, sweetie. And it doesn't end well, because then you have to apologize, and you hate that. Also, don't date Cody Simpson. Guys, that's our show. I loved our time together. I gotta run. I just found out J-Lo's filming downstairs. I have to find her and somehow fandangle a lifelong friendship. So, this is the end. We gotta say our goodbyes. I already miss you. I'll see you tomorrow. Same place, same time. I live here.